Swifties, the moment has finally come. The All Too Well short film is here. And to put it simply, we're unwell in the best way possible. Let's get into it. But before we continue, please don't forget to like and share this video and subscribe to our channel for more updates about your favorite Hollywood celebrities. Taylor Swift has done it again, with the release of an actual visual depiction of the highly anticipated 10-minute version of Red's All Too Well short film. As if our emotions could take any more heartbreak. The graphics, the plot of the story, emotion in its purest form. Throughout the 13-minute film, our hearts were ripped apart piece by piece as Taylor brought the heartbreaking story of past love to life. But first, can we just take a second or a few minutes to appreciate Dylan O'Brien and Sadie Sink's outstanding acting and chemistry? Throughout the joy and heartbreak of the video, you could definitely feel Sadie and Dylan's hearts flowing forth into this masterpiece. Taylor cleverly divided each segment of the film into the rise and eventual breakdown of the relationship. As things began out so well, until fans immediately saw the first crack in the glass. The fighting began after Sadie and Dylan's characters were enjoying an evening with a group of Dylan's friends, and when we see Sadie feeling uneasy about Dylan's behavior that night. Fingers began pointing at each other over the way Dylan was acting toward her when the elephant in the room was brought up. The infamous age gap. I don't know any of these people. They're all strangers. They're all older than me. This moment gave us all the chills, since their fight was brought to life with actual dialogue rather than music. And it truly showed the start of the end. And Dylan replies, "I'm catching up with my friends." "Oh, trust me, they were enthralled by you." Of course. You're making the entire night about you. You didn't even look at me." This scenario literally stopped our hearts as we digested every word and emotion, and we couldn't stop picturing Taylor having that exact fight. And to be honest, that was very painful to watch. For a brief period of time, things got better as the popular lyrics, "Dancing around the kitchen in the refrigerator light," swept us off our feet, until the breaking point was reached when Dylan appeared to understand it was over. We're all too familiar with the following phase of the breakup, termed the reeling, in which Sadie appeared numb, or as Taylor so eloquently says, a crumpled up piece of paper. Following the sequences of reflection on what was and what is no longer, the film fast forwards 13 years when Taylor herself, who appears as Taylor, later on as a successful novelist with a red hair similar to Sadie's, makes a surprise appearance. Tay is holding a book signing for her memoir, All Too Well, in which she retells her story in the same way she did today. The scenario ends with Dylan looking at her like a distant outsider while she tells her story. And the chills have never been stronger than they are right now. Not to mention the fact that it's snowing. I honestly can't think of two persons who are a better fit for this film, and it appears that fans agree. Many have already weighed in on social media, writing stuff like, "Visual representation of me lying here, cause I remember #All Too Well the short film, All Too Well," complete with that crumpled up piece of paper. Another fan noticed a link between the birthday party scene and Taylor's ball track, "The Moment I Knew," which was taken on her 21st birthday. Others couldn't stop gushing over how wonderful each of the scenes that reflected every lyric of the song was. And even uploaded images of Sadie and Dylan, as well as Taylor and the film's other rumored real-life subject, Jake Gyllenhaal. Taylor and Dylan have both replied to the film's release on Twitter, with Dylan taking a page from Taylor's notebook and saying, "So casually cruel in the name of being honest," while Taylor responded to Dylan's tweet with a series of teary-eyed emojis. Our tears haven't yet begun to pour from the faces of Swifties all around, but as always, Taylor has once again transformed her experience into a full-fledged masterpiece, as she has done so many times before. And I believe it goes without saying, Swifties are already hard at work on the All Too Well short film Easter eggs, but we'll leave that for one in our next video, so stay tuned. Then please share your thoughts on this masterpiece in the comments section below. Thanks for watching.